Hi, my name is Young Benny Boy. Today we're here with Callmesvea. We're here together to talk about our song, which is Strangers for Life. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, hi, Svea. Actually, you already said everything I wanted to say. Shall we start maybe how we started to collaborate?
It was so fucking random.
It was super random. Actually, we started to have a conversation over Instagram DMs because I think I followed you because you were recommended from Instagram. So I was like, oh, hey, this dude looks cool. I'll just follow him. And then you randomly just messaged me about my Instagram profile pic.
I messaged her and I was like, yeah, I fucking love your hair. I love your vibe and it's giving me punk rock vibes.
One day I did an Instagram story where I asked, is there someone who wants to make cool music with me?
I texted her and then I think a few days after we started talking about an idea which the song was going to be about. And how did we come up with the topic?
We were like, oh, maybe an emo vibey cool song would be great. And then we decided, okay, maybe we should write a love song, but not this typically, oh, my heart is broken love song.
The typical pop song.
We have a boy and we have a girl.
So the story of the song is this guy who is so in love with this girl to the point where he knows everything about her and he's stalking her on Instagram and on all the socials, and he's stalking her in real life, and he thinks he knows her so much and also believes she should be in a relationship with him because he's the only guy who actually deserves her because he cares about her so much. And that's me basically talking in the song and describing his point of view.
I took the girl's perspective. I was thinking about, what would she think about? And she was actually not really aware that he was stalking her. Actually, she was more into this like, he's kind of cute. Maybe this is a thing that could work out since he's just coming to this one spot to see her and is always too shy to talk to her. She didn't really think about what else would be behind this whole story.
Yeah, she has no idea.
She really has no idea.
Yeah. Do you know why we call this Strangers for Life?
Actually, both of them see that there might be the possibility for a relationship, but then there is no relationship to happen.
So yeah, that's basically why it's Strangers for Life.
How was your writing process?
I sat in my room with my guitar and I just started playing chords, and I think I started with the pre-chorus, which is look at me, you're blind, put me on your side. And then I sent you this idea and you were like, this is awesome. And then I think a day after I started recording,
you were sending me this and I was like, oh damn, when did he write all of this? For me, as I already had everything you wrote, like your verse and your pre-chorus and chorus, I just had the topic I would want to talk about and then just implied that. And for the second part of my verse, I kind of struggled, but then the final product that I was coming up with, I showed that to my best friend and to my mom, and they were both like, oh yeah, that's fine, that sounds cool. I think the same day I was recording my verse and my best friend was lying on my bed. She already knew the lyrics for my verse. You can actually hear her on the samples. And I was quite surprised because you just took those samples that I sent to you and just you were like, okay, those are good enough. I'm just going to take these and put these into the song.
Yeah. And I loved the harmonies. I was actually kind of surprised that you told me these were only samples. Do you remember how long it took for us to write the entire song?
Yeah, writing the song was really, really quick. I think it only took us about 2 weeks, maybe.
It was really quick. Yeah.
Most of the time actually was used for mastering and mixing the song, right?
That takes some time. Yeah, I also think I put some more guitar layers over it when I was mixing the song. And also Strangers for Life, it's so applicable to so many situations because actually you and me, we have never met in real life. So we wrote the song, actually never talk. I mean, we talked to each other via messages, but we actually never like called. You could actually get work done and not meet the other person. So in some sense, we're still strangers for life, right?
True. What's your favorite part about the song?
Actually, I would say the last part, which is the hook with all the other lyrics, but also I really like your part.
My favorite part is actually this, I don't know, it's hard to describe. Strangers for life. That was so bad, I'm sorry.
It's like an underwater effect. What are your plans, music-wise?
Since I really like making music, I wanted to finally publish some other songs that I wrote on my own, as well as let I know that there might or might not be another feature that I'm going to be. So, what about you? What are your plans? Because I know you told me that you actually want to switch from German content to more English-based content, right?
Yes, I have found that I like to express myself more in English because it feels so much more right to me. I figured throughout the months that I didn't want to only make German music. In fact, I want to focus more on English content because I have found that I could express myself better when the content is in English.
What messages do you want to express with your music?
This is a huge one for me because I feel like with music you can basically say everything you want to say the whole day, but you can't say it because your friends might think you're weird or your parents might think you're fucking weirdo. So you can't talk to anybody. And when you're making music, I think you can express yourself so much more freely than you could otherwise. My intention with my music is basically to spread as much love as possible and tell people that they can be whoever the fuck they want to be, and it doesn't matter if they fucking gay or if they bisexual or black or white or Asian or whatever. And it also doesn't matter where they come from, because at the end of the day there's only one race, which is the human being, and we're all just human. Yeah, I just want to tell people to openly and freely express themselves and to do whatever the fuck they want to do and don't restrict themselves to gender roles or shit like that. So yeah, basically that's what I want to say with my music. What are your intentions when you make music?
I tend to not be able to speak about my feelings, so that used to be the only way I could express my feelings and to work with them. But nowadays, I personally really like to make other people happy because that makes me very happy. The main point why I want to make music is because I want to comfort other people and want to give them, even if it's just for 5 minutes, I want to give them happiness and comfort and just time for them to know that they can be who they want. Actually, it's the same as you say.
We're all perfectly imperfect. Perfect doesn't really exist. It's just a thing that we make up in our heads and in our minds. And I think everybody's beautiful just the way they are. Not the creepy guy in Strangers for Life. He's just a fucking creep. But, besides him, I think, just everybody's perfect in their own ways and in all shapes and colors. So yeah, I mean, we actually kind of have the same visions for our music, right? It's so much more exciting to me when you write a song and it's affecting so many people. I mean, the topic of the song is affecting a lot of people, not necessarily your song, but I think it's important to talk about it anyways and give opinions because that's the only way you can change something.
I think we already covered a lot of the points we wanted to say.
Would you like to say where people can find you?
As you already said, my usual ID where you can find me is Callmesvea. It's Callmesvea on Instagram and on YouTube and soon on Spotify, hopefully, probably. Oh, on Twitter as well. You like to? You want to share where people can find you?
YouTube is just Young Benny Boy. Instagram is just Young Benny. Twitter is just Young Benny Boy, and Facebook is also just Young Benny Boy. And so far, it was fun talking, and I can imagine we're gonna make another song in the future. Okay, so I think we covered everything. Are there any last words before I quit this?
Just follow young Benny Boy everywhere because he's a musician and he does a good job with music and spreading all of the messages he wants to spread. And it's actually pretty important what he has to say, so go and listen to that.
And you guys also follow Svea. She's a sweetheart. She has a lovely fucking voice, and she makes really good music and her vlogs. So have a nice evening, Svea.
You, bye.
Bye.